Hey everybody, it's great to see you. I am Maria Pris Amen, and I am executive producer for Amigos del Rep and the Latinx New Play Festival. Today we're going to be interviewing Armando Molina, who is signing on, and we're going to have him joining us in just a second. It's great to see so many people here. I'm so excited to have this conversation and to see you. I think Armando has a Instagram. That's how we set it up. Great question. I'm hoping that all the technology works through. We have somebody on the other end who's helping with that. Thank you all for joining us. I encourage you as we wait for hey Javi, hey Juliana, as we wait for everybody to get the tech working. I'd like to encourage you to join us at the San Diego Rep Latinx New Play Festival. It is going to be September 4th through 6th. We're having a festival fully online, and it should be a lot of fun. We have readings of 4 new plays, as well as a number of surround events, different panels that can help you learn a little bit more about Latinx theater and meet some of the artists who are involved in our festival this year. Tickets are available by donation, so there's no cost, but we encourage you to help support the artists and the theaters that you enjoy. You shows, oh, excellent. Thank you, Sharita. I'm going to see when I can find his handle. Don't know that he's joined up yet. In the meantime, if you have any questions for me, please feel free to add them to the stream, and I will happily answer to the best of my ability. It's great to see Juliana here on the chat. Juliana is going to be featured in our festival this year. Juliana, do you want to join us for a second before Armando gets here? Last minute invitation. Let's see.
I'm actually at the grocery store. Hi.
Hey Juliana, how are you doing?
From people so that I can talk loud.
Yeah. Very cool. Juliana, it's great to hear from you. I'm very excited to have you in our festival again this year. You were in 2017 with us, right?
When the first one happened? Yes. And Diana Bonanno, who is returning as well in her show Fabulous Monsters, directed by Sara Guerrero. And then I've returned just to support. I'm excited that you're going virtual with this. How's that been?
A host of challenges and a host of benefits, all unanticipated. Some of the challenges have been trying to get a sense of the platforms that are available to us. Something that we're really excited about with this festival is we are going to be having everything accessible on one site. So we're using one website and having all of the readings available, so you won't get lost in different links to follow every day.
That's really cool. That's like the constant struggle, right? Julie Lee, who is one of our directors for Company of Angels Short Play Fest, would always joke that she got lost in the Zoom traffic of just trying to find the right link to join what it is that you need to see.
I'm always losing links when I go to festivals. So for our festival, we're really excited to have one website, all the links, everything's all on that same site. Some of the benefits this year are we get to reach out to artists that we've never connected with before. So we put out a call for actor submissions, and I think we had almost 300 actor submissions. I think we were like 275, which is, we only had, I think we've got 28 character roles in the festival this year. And so we had a lot of sorting to do.
I'm like, thank you, Armando and Company of Angels. Has he messaged? Is he on? Does he know how to get on?
He is not on yet. We're waiting. We'll hold for a couple more minutes and see if he can
I
join
was
us.
almost going to call him and walk him through it. Javi, get on it. Javi, hurry up and call him and get him through it. I mean, it's such an amazing experience, but like you said, there's so many challenges of the different platforms of how to get online. I was going to ask, have rehearsals started for people? Because I know we start on Monday.
Yeah, we haven't had any rehearsals start just yet. The only rehearsals we've had is how to use the platform. So we've walked our directors and dramaturgs and playwrights and stage managers through the process of how to get on to our platform. It's not Zoom, we're using StreamYard this year. And so trying to get everybody to find the platform has been a fun challenge.
And then StreamYard presents its own challenge. Company Javi Moreno, who just said he's texting with him right now, literally. So hopefully we're able to get him on. Armando Molina is the artistic director of Company of Angels, and Javi Moreno is our marketing director, and brought StreamYard to our company to help us go online as well. And he just has done such a great job of training us on it. And I don't know, when it first started, it was actually limited to 6 people. And now, I remember you and I had discussions about that. So incredible that they went from 6 to 10.
Yeah, to make that jump, to be able to accommodate more screens has been wonderful for us. And y'all at Company of Angels helped model for us sort of some really great best practices that we're definitely incorporating into our festival. Your background images,
yes, he does.
I think Javi designed them, but they're amazing. They look so good. We're definitely copying that idea.
Yeah, it's very, Javi has such a unique style, and it's funny because he designs for a lot of things. And there's things that I've seen, and I'm just like, did Javi design that? And sure enough, like he did. Yeah.
Having a very strong visual eye. That's definitely
and also aesthetic style.
So, oh yeah, like really clean lines, very bold colors. I love it. I really like the marketing images that come out of Company of Angels and Latinx
You're
Theater
gonna ask
Company.
something right now. Yeah,
Latino
company. See.
Yeah, the different LTCs that there are in our world get kind of confusing sometimes.
What were you going to ask right now?
So, Julia, what play are you joining us on this year?
And I don't know the playwright. Who is the playwright of Extreme Home Makeover? I was not. Yeah. Who? Makasha Copeland. Extreme Home Makeover. I'm not. That's Armando. Hurry up! He's gonna know that I haven't read the script yet and done my actor homework.
I can tell people listening and tuning in what it is. It's this really cool story written by Makasha Copeland, a very young playwright coming from South Texas, who's now going to school currently in Chicago. And their play is this really interesting story. Okay, it's about the television show Extreme Home Makeover, that like reality television show that where the production company comes to a house and destroys the house and builds a brand new house in like 3 days. But to be able to get on the show, you have to audition and you have to submit a video audition. So this family creates a video audition, and the play is only segments of their videotape. It's quite a long videotape. It's not it's the full length of the play, but it walks you through sort of the process that they're going through. They recently lost their father, and they're going through a process of grieving as well as a process of like returning to hope. Oh, good.
Returning to a process of hope.
So, in that play, yeah, he's returning to a process of hope, and in that play, there's a mom, a grandmother, a daughter, and a son. Which of the characters are you playing, Juliana?
I get to play.
And
I get to play.
How old is the daughter?
It's gonna be so much fun. I really I love playing young characters because I always get so often of like, wow, like you're so. I'm very energetic, and so it's gonna be fun getting to play with the angles to really because I'm not 10. I can take myself to the grocery store. Uh, and so it'll be fun to see how Armando envisions that happening for this production, and I'm excited to meet the cast.
Yeah, you have a really exciting cast. I think you have
Yes.
Marlene Montes, who's going to be playing the mother, Catalina Maynard, who's joining as the grandmother, and Freddie Mauricio, who will be
Catalina.
playing the brother.
Sorry,
Are you
I'm smiling because when you said Catalina, it's like full circle. That's awesome.
Catalina was in our first Latinx New Play Festival
Yes,
back
she
in
was.
2017 as well. So it's a great
It is. It's
homecoming
and
for
to
many people.
yeah. Sorry, what was that?
Have you
With
worked
who?
with Freddie before? I feel like
I don't
with Freddie
think so.
Mauricio.
His name didn't look familiar, so I don't think so. Has it said that
Cool.
Armando's on? Because I see we have
Excellent.
4 people at least with us.
I think we have C. Cardi Burns. Do not have Armando just yet. Yeah. Um, he should be joining shortly, I hope. Um, let's see. Oh, I had another question for you, Juliana, and I think it just escaped me. Oh, we can talk about Fabulous Monster. Oh, Marlene Montez, that's what it was. Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Marlene Montez is going to be the mother in this piece, and she was featured in, oh my gosh, I just saw it at South Coast. Um, let's invite Juliana. Oh, let's figure out how to do that. Oops. American Mariachi, yes, Juliana, thank you. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to re-invite people. I'm about to put crazy stuff on my face. Cancel. American Mariachi was a beautiful play. If you didn't get a chance to check it out at South Coast Rep, it actually was produced at a number of theaters across the U.S. But Marlene was in the one here at South Coast, isn't that correct? Oh, a funny story about Marlene and American Mariachi. We had auditioned her to be in the festival last year, and we had a play that we were like eager to cast her in, and she actually got picked up for American Mariachi at that time. And so it's neat that it comes back around. Oh, I don't know how to make it go live. So maybe we'll give Armando 5 more minutes to join us, and if he has not come in, we can finish our conversation. Sharisa, how does that sound? Oh, Armando has just joined us. Okay. I am sending you the invite, Armando, to be able to join us. Okay. I click the invite, I think. Armando, you should be getting an invitation to join to the live. Sorry, y'all, for the technology delay. I see Armando is here. I'm just trying to figure out how to add him to the stream. Charissa, if you have instructions, let me know. Hey Kim Heil, great to see you having joined us. I am trying to figure out how to add Armando to the stream, and soon we'll be able to have a conversation with him. Cool. Questions can show up at the bottom. Cool, I just sent another request, Armando. It should be at the bottom of your screen. Cool. Thank you, Charissa. That's helpful. Oh, yes, that's a great point, Kim. Armando, you need to be on your phone instead of the computer. It won't allow you on the computer.
I'm on my phone.
Oh, great! I can hear you.
Hear you. I can see you too. And there's a weird. It's the bottom is an image of a. I can't figure this out. Oh, how do I do? Oh my God, this is crazy. There's a weird image on the bottom of myself, of what's in front of me. Can you see me?
No, I can't see you. Juliana says to flip your camera.
Flip camera, it says here. How do I do that?
It should be a setting at the
little circle
bottom.
with the arrow.
I think it should spin it around. Let's see. Maybe it takes a second. I don't know. I don't know that was it. Oh, Juliana says yes.
You have to listen to her. She knows everything about this. And then Javi put his hand up, and then Kim Heil says, and there you go. Yes, 2 exclamation points. Do I spend the day reading these? Is that part of our reading?
Oh,
I like reading these things. Yeah.
Excellent. Oh, okay. So I think it's coming through that we can see you. Hi Armando, how are you doing?
Struggling to get onto Instagram.
Oh, but I'm glad that you're able to be here and to join us. Your team is here. We're so excited to have a conversation with you. Armando, thank you so much for joining us for the festival this year. You're going to be directing Sapiens for us, right?
Extreme Home Makeover Edition.
Oh, perfect.
But I can do the other one if you want too, No worries. I can do it.
You're doing
we can do them both at the same time. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
So is there anything about Extreme Home Makeover? I sort of shared a summary of what the play's about, but is there anything about the play that excites you?
Well, all of it excites me. The idea of turning on its head the TV show Extreme Home Makeover to reveal a darker, the real reasons why people want their home made over, but they really can't say on television. So it's a lovely exploration of that in a very sort of darkly comic way, which I appreciate. Otherwise, it would be a tragedy and very depressing.
Yeah. Makasha does a really excellent job of finding that hybrid between, or that balance between drama and comedy. And their approach to comedy, or their approach to like a story that could read as very victimized, feels empowered.
Exactly, I agree with that. That's a good assessment. That's my favorite kind of. I have some playwrights that are big fans of, and they've used that sort of methodology. Where it's funny, in the very end, it just completely turns, and it's tragic.
Yeah. Yeah, they have, if you haven't read the play yet, they've got some really interesting moments in the script where the characters are running into some of the home improvement issues that would inspire somebody to want a new house, including like plumbing issues that are fixed with like bobby pins and tape.
It's really interesting too, because the format she uses is they're doing a self-tape, to literally to apply to be a recipient of the home makeover. So the play is seen through the lens of a camera lens. So it's fascinating. So in some ways, as a Zoom reading, it almost works really well, inadvertently, unexpectedly. You'd almost think, oh, wait a minute, this was written for Zoom, but as opposed to a theater piece. I'd be stumped to figure out
Yeah.
how to stage it on a stage. So I'm glad it's being done this way.
I did have that question when I was reading it as well. It's like, oh, I wonder how they would produce it. Oh, well, you
Right.
don't need to wonder about that. That's somebody else. Speaking about producing online, have you been directing on this Zoom format? How have you seen your craft sort of shift in this new world of online
Well, I don't know if you
performances?
know, but I've invited you. Oh my God, I'm so upset, Patrice, with you. You haven't seen our shows. So on April 1st and 8th, I just,
That's
I,
up
I,
here on my
I just
post-it
like
next
to
to Hub.
embarrass people. I'm sorry, especially on Instagram. It's the format to do it. So we did a short play festival, a 5-minute play festival on the 1st and the 8th of August last week. I think was no 2 weeks ago now, where we commissioned playwrights to write about what's going on, which was the title of the festival, and the responses that playwrights had to the current conditions. I can't think. Oh my God, I'm stumping. My team. Can you tell me the author of What's Going On? The music. Marvin Gaye. That's my wife in the background. Thank you. Marvin Gaye's "What's Going On" was the inspiration as the prompt for writing about the conditions that we're in on BLM and the COVID era that we are in. So the thing that's really fascinating was that it feels really natural to do that in this format. And we started at 5 minutes because I think there's something called Zoom fatigue, and so the whole evening probably lasted 60 minutes, which is great. So I'm really getting used to this format and thinking that, well, since really the reality is I don't know if we're going to be on stage in 2021. That would be like really optimistic. So we better get used to this new format,
Yeah.
and I'm enjoying it. It's fun. So rehearsing for Extreme Home Makeover is going to be fairly familiar. The question is, what we can do because you're using StreamYard, right? Yes, and
Yes.
if you need any advice about the capacity of, I shouldn't be presumptuous, but Javi Moreno, who really executed. I mean, he did all the artwork, the graphics. He ran the board. It was spectacular work on his part to make it look really interesting visually. So yeah, his brain if you can, if there's anything left of it.
We've definitely reached out to him with he had this really incredible onboarding packet that we've almost entirely lifted for our festival. It was so thorough and like so like visually very pretty. We're like, oh,
He's
please, let's
amazing. He's
use
very
this.
generous too, so he won't mind. Um, he's like one of the best, not because he's like my younger brother, son slash whatever. I'm such a huge fan of his work. He is sought after in LA by everyone. So we're really lucky to have him working with us. And the producers one of them is working on this play, Juliana Stephanie Ojeda. She rocked it big time for the show. She helped produce it, and she directed for it, and she acted in it. She wears multiple hats, which is what you have to do in this day and age. In the arts, you really, to do more than one thing, and that's some of the things that we expect, not expect, but we encourage in Company of Angels. Um, People start as actors and they move on to producing and playwriting and directing, which is my story. Over time. So yeah, so here I am.
Yeah, I find that process of like
Yeah.
outward growth is sort of how many BIPOC artists seem to move into leadership positions. Oftentimes, we're not groomed to be leaders from the beginning, and it is a process of skill accumulation where we get to grow into those
Yes, I
positions.
wasn't groomed. I groomed myself, which is really hard. So
Yeah.
it's a school of hard knocks. So I want to make it easier, paying it forward to the likes of Juliana and Javi and Nakasha Norwood, who's another member of the company and an associate producer. I'm sorry, a company manager, and she's been taking on the reins of along with Juliana to do what we do twice a week, twice a no, yes, every what is it? Every month? No, no, more. It's a lot. Wednesdays and Saturdays, but now we're moving to Tuesday. Readings of new works that have been submitted to Company of Angels to consider for the company season. Oh, and or have the actors constantly work the craft of reading a play. There's something to that. You know, actors need to work with other actors, etc. As opposed to if you're a violinist, for example, you could play scales at home all day long, but you really can't do that as an actor. So these opportunities really serve to keep the instrument alive and in tune, as it were. So yeah, so we're doing a lot in terms of that kind of work. So I'm also very grateful and inspired by your support of the Latinx artists by doing this festival. It's the first I've been engaged by it. I'm glad that it worked out for me to join it, but the other plays sound extremely wonderful.
Yeah, that's one of the things that most excites me about moving online is being able to engage with artists outside of San Diego County. So oftentimes our festivals are really insular because we're limited in terms of like funding to be able to bring artists in from outside. But since you're at home right now, we can connect you virtually with artists across the US.
Exactly. This is the thing. You could we have a in our cast we have somebody from Chicago, Tucson, and the playwrights in New York, and the dramaturg is from New York, and yeah, so we're busy people. As a matter of fact, it's 6 o'clock. I'm actually this is my warm up right now with you for the improvisation thing we're doing tonight, Angel City Improv at 8 o'clock.
Is it the
Back to
back to school
back to
Zoom
school
event?
Zoom, yes. So this is my warm up right now for that.
Oh, very
Let
cool.
us know if you wanna.
I was so excited. I was really excited about the post on that event that you're going to have Rick Salinas joining
Yes,
you.
he's going to join. He's going to be the guest artist. So we have the improvisation section. Then we have a community organization, SIPA. Maybe Stephanie, you could text what SIPA stands for, so I can say it out loud. And then Rick Salinas is closing out the night with an excerpt from um, 57 Chevy by Chris Franco. It was a show. It was done in
Yeah,
San Diego, wasn't it? Oh, will be done.
it was in our festival this year.
Yes, so you're familiar with it.
It's also going to be, we had it slated to be in our in-person season, but now that we're in quarantine and can't meet in person, we're sort of going through the process of like, what will it mean? We still love that piece so
Mm.
much and really hope to be able to convene audiences and be able to get them to see it.
Yeah, it's a wonderful piece. We workshopped it at Company of Angels years ago, and then it was done at LATC a few years later, and then of course down in San Diego. So we're the proud midwives of the piece.
Oh, it's so wonderful to see how interconnected the Latinx theater community is. Like a piece from y'all that moves to there, and then moves to here, and then gets to come back around. It's so
Yes, we have to
neat.
support each other because if we don't, nobody will.
Yeah, we're getting enough pressure from outside. We don't need to like, we definitely need to work
Oh,
together
I'd
to
love to have pressure
support
from
each
the bigger theater
other.
companies, but that's not going to happen anytime soon.
That could be neat. Armando, I'm so grateful for you joining us today. Oh, we've got a definition
Thank
on
you.
SIPA.
They serve the Filipino community in Glendale. Oh gosh, I don't know the abbreviation. Okay, close enough though. They do serve the Filipino community in Glendale, and so we've been partnering with different community organizations because we're one of the mission. Part of the mission of Company of Angels is to really engage the community, sort of similar to what Cornerstone did, which I was a part of years ago, is to do work with the community where they actually perform alongside professional artists. And we have a wing that Javi runs called Spoken Movement, work with the youth from Boyle Heights and Ramona Gardens to create original spoken word. And then we have Halo Project run by Louis Sanchez, and that's with adults where they write their own material and work and present it on stage for their community and family. So it's pretty exciting. So we do that well, community-based work and professional work from underrepresented communities.
That's really cool. It looks like Javi Moreno posted a question. Javi, I can't open it. I'm afraid to click out to lose Armando. Can you type your question in the comment or in the chat and we'll be able to respond?
Okay.
I'm curious too, Julian.
Yes, I'm bated breath here.
Can you tell us the time of tonight's
8 o'clock.
event?
8 o'clock.
So in case
Yeah, tell everybody, go on to companyofangels.org or YouTube, and you click Company of Angels / something or other. Please help me out some. It'll change your life. It'll change your perspective on the nature of reality if you actually see the show. It's mind-bending.
Very cool. I am looking forward to being able to join y'all tonight. We're finally at a point with the festival where I can stop working by 8 p.m. and so I am
You've been doing you've been very busy. Wait a minute, something over here. Oh my, Armando, you performed many moons ago at San Diego Rep with company you co-founded, Latins Anonymous, along with the late, great Diane Rodriguez. How does it feel to work with them in this platform? Really good.
Yeah, great question.
It's a good question. It was 1990. We did 2 shows. We did the first show called Latins Anonymous, and we started in, I think, either July or August. I forget when. It was supposed to be a 1-month run. It turned into a 3-month run, and it saved the finances for that year for San Diego. That's what I was told by the boss.
I would believe it. A 2-month
extension. It was sold out it was really an amazing run. And then we did our second show, the Lala Awards, a few years later in the early 90s. That one had with Chris Franco. And we did that at the what's the name of the big theater there? With the proscenium, that's it.
The lights
there. So it's kind of an extravaganza, and it's been great. It's great to come back after all these years. I was banned for a few years, so I'm glad that you lifted the ban.
Oh, I don't believe in bans. I take
Good, you
those all
did.
away.
You brought me back.
And again, I'm so excited to have you back in the festival this year. We are at 6:05, so we should probably wrap up. I want to encourage everybody to join us for the San Diego Rep Latinx New Play Festival, September 4th through 6th. Passes can be found at the San Diego Rep website, sdrep.org, and they are available on a donation basis, $0 to however much you'd like to donate to help support the arts and the theater. In addition, I encourage you to tune in tonight to Company of Angels performance, our improv show, Welcome Back to Zoom School, or to School Zoom. I inverted my words there. Armando, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you to the team who helped us get Armando onto the call. Oh my God,
it was quite a mission. Thank you so much, Patrice. A real pleasure to talk to you.
Yeah, and I look forward to all the work that you're going to be doing for the festival. I'm so excited for this reading. I think the play is so beautiful. I cannot wait for audience.
Wonderful playwright, new playwright that we should all hear about. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Armando. Have a good day, and good luck with the rest of your warming up.
Bye.
Bye.